This is why women have to put on so much, not all women, but a lot of women have to put on so much fake stuff to add to their value, because they know within themselves their value is not the same what it was back then. And even you got a lot of them that didn't even really have value back then. You see what I'm saying? Because they had to add stuff, you know what I'm saying, to add value to themselves. Men, we typically don't add anything to ourselves. We are take us as is. You know what I'm saying? Type of beings. We do very little. As far as only thing you're gonna get out of a man is maybe some muscles. He works out, maybe his career or something like that. But I'm saying, a man versus a woman, all the stuff a woman has to do, to feel like she's valuable or accepted or enough. She got to do so much. She cannot just come out of the house as is. You feel me? It's a few, but most of them cannot do that because they don't feel valuable within themselves. A lot of them can't walk out the house without makeup. A lot of them can't walk out the house without some some fake hair. You feel a lot of them can't walk out the house without certain outfits and stuff. You can't just throw on just anything. You can't just slick that thing in a ponytail. It's a few of them. You can't come out the house without makeup. That's a problem. You got to have nails and you know the crazy thing? The crazy thing is most women that I see, they will spend all this money on their beauty, their outer appearance, and then you go see what their car look like or what they driving. You're top of the line in value according to you with all these add-ons and stuff, but your car look like trash. When I'm talking to a woman and I see her car, that runs me off, because I'm like, that's gonna be a reoccurring bill. If you talk to a woman that has a car that's barely making it, you know what I'm saying? Like, no. She spent all that money on herself, but don't invest in her car like that. If you start talking to her, she's going to expect you to buy her another car, or you know what I'm saying, or maintain her car. Or, no. Y'all don't pay attention to stuff. I pay attention to stuff like that. I pay attention to stuff like that. And even if you got women that drive cars that are not like fully loaded, you know what I'm saying? And or well equipped, I should say. Because it don't have to be fully loaded, but I say everything I drive is typically fully loaded or well equipped. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is, if the reason that's important, a woman having a vehicle that is, now it could be one or two things. One, she could be a smart woman that doesn't, like, she knows how to manage her money, right? So it could be a good thing. But number two, women typically look at dudes for material things. If you look at them, most women are material things. Their clothes, their hair, their lashes, their nails, all that stuff is material. So what I'm saying is, if that woman spends all that, puts all that into her outer appearance, but not that same into her car, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's a problem. That's a problem. She's got her problem, because a car is more important than your outer appearance. A car is something we drive state to state. You see what I'm saying? I'm not saying the woman that doesn't have a fully loaded vehicle is not a good woman. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying that if she if she's fully loaded on the outer appearance, but not fully loaded in other areas, that's something you should pay attention to and watch out for. I'll take a basic, minimal woman. You know what I'm saying? Any day. Over a woman that looks like a reoccurring bill. You know? Now don't get me wrong. A car can be a reoccurring bill too, but if she's already driving something like that and maintaining it herself, then you know that's not really gonna be a problem. I already kind of like live that lifestyle, or you know, typically that's what I like, is that type of lifestyle where I like to drive nice things. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. To me, it just don't make sense to get out the car looking like $1 million, but your car don't look like $1 million. It gotta match. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I just buy what, you know what I'm saying, like makes me, you know what I'm saying, happy. I buy, you know what I'm saying, like people. That's like when I bought my car. Like people was like, why would you spend that much money? Like, why would you buy that kind of car instead of that kind of car? Because I'm smart. You know what I'm saying? A car is an investment. You know what I'm saying? Whether y'all see it like that or not, but a car is an investment. In many different ways. Not just talking about the value of the car, but I'm talking about like if you got a car that is safe, like you can go buy the cheapest car, but if that car is not safe, and you putting your children in that car, you putting your whole family at risk. Men are called to be the protectors, right? So that's a part of protection. Making sure your family is in a safe vehicle. Having a reliable vehicle. You feel me? Something that's not gonna break down. That's part of a man protecting and providing. You know what I'm saying? Women don't see it like that, but that is a part of that. When a man drives into a like a parking garage or anywhere, and he's being vigilant about, okay, we're not gonna park over here. Okay, we're gonna park over here. You know what, babe? We just gonna go somewhere else because yeah, these like, you feel what I'm saying? Like sometimes it's certain things like that, but if you don't have a woman, you feel me, that is submissive, then her mind is focused on going to that event or whatever it is. You know, babe, let's go park over here. Nah, we need to park over there. Or, you know, like, it could be something serious going on. It could be a shooting up there at the place. And some women I paid for this. You know, or me and my girlfriend supposed to be meeting me here. It could be somebody just got shot right outside the club. They still want to go. It ain't even got to be a club. It could be anything. But women are weird, bro. Women are so weird. And if you look back at Adam and Eve, woman has been the fall of man since the beginning of time. And to this day, women are still the fall of man when they want to do things on their own. That's the problem. Woman was not designed to do that. To do things, to like make decisions that are going to affect both of us on their own. If you want to be single and make decisions on your own, then do that. That's fine. But if you want to have a man, it doesn't make sense that the decisions you make could affect the both of us or our whole family. Because if something happened to you, that could affect our whole family. You could get shot, you could get stabbed, you could get kidnapped. You know what I'm saying? Now, that's messing up. Now we only have one income coming into the household. You know what I'm saying? Until we find out where you are, or if you get stabbed or hurt or something like that, we only have one income. I know y'all might have money in place tonight, but I'm saying it's little stupid stuff that there's no, like, when they say women are emotional and men are logical. I rock with that. That is so true. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't like going after beautiful women. Like when I go out and I'm looking and I see women, I can see the women that are looking for attention. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't even like, you know, kind of even really care to look their way. Cause I feel like you don't have the mindset. You don't have the mature mindset. You feel me? That's what I feel. Cause a woman that has a different type of mindset, she's not out there trying to look cute. You feel me? She's not out there trying to look cute. She just gonna be her normal self. And if a dude, like that way, you know she's not out there looking for somebody. You feel me? That's more attractive to me. Modesty, that's more attractive to me. Because they're like, dang, like she not even out here looking for dudes. She didn't come down here. She didn't come down to 6th Street or downtown. You know what I'm saying? Like dressing, looking for dudes. That's an under 25 mindset. Under 25-year-old mindset. You know? She didn't come down here looking for that. So that is more attractive to me. Cause it's like, dang, like she's not looking for attention. I like women like that are not looking for attention, that don't want attention. You feel me? Cause that's just another headache. Cause when your woman is drawing attention, it's gonna be dudes competing. That's gonna create problems. You feel me? I'm not saying there's anything wrong with a woman looking nice or anything like that. Nah, I ain't saying that. But that woman has to know, like, first of all, I'm addressing in a way that respects my man. You feel me? It's a time and a place. Like, if you single and you looking for attention, that's one thing. You feel me? But also, too, the way that you dress is what we gonna think of you. If you dressing with your rear end hanging out, or if you dressing with clothes that even show the shape of your, we're gonna think that's what's gonna go to the man's mind. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what she's looking for. She wants somebody to see that. You feel me? But if you are a woman that is not, like, for example, my first baby mama had one of the biggest butts in Texas, right? And she would never wear clothes that like expose her like that. You feel what I'm saying? She never did. She never wore clothes that exposed herself like that. So that was kind of like, you know what I'm saying, like a turn on for me, because I knew that she didn't want attention. Even though she could have easily got it. She hated when dudes, like, you know what I'm saying, like looked at her butt like that and stuff, so she would wear regular jeans.